right, Pisces, we're going to get into a reading. So thank you to everyone who has sent me prayers. You guys have been absolutely amazing. It took me a few days to emotionally get back together, but I think I'm doing better today. Bun Bun is still having a hard time because she was used to having a friend, and she is feeling very defensive right now. She's tried to attack me a few times. I just feel like emotionally she's having a hard time. So yeah, so it is what it is. Thank you to all the personal readings I've got. There's been an influx of personal readings, so thank you guys for trusting me with your personal readings. Also wanted to say thank you to Jackie for grabbing the bunnies and the guinea pigs a lot of treats. Thank you so much. So you can watch them play with all the things in the background. It got me a bracelet, so thank you so much for that. So I have a lot coming in. I want to go ahead and jump into it. So this is just a side note message. This is just a warning, okay? There is going to be someone that's going to be approaching you here in the near future. Sorry for the shadow. I had to put a top light on because it's super dark in here. Okay, so there's going to be someone approaching you here. Okay, I just heard this person's a gaslighter. So this person has the tendency to gaslight you, just for you to know. This person rejected you in some sense, form, or fashion, okay? This person could have even gaslit you to where they wanted you to feel like they weren't doing anything wrong or that you were the problem. I do feel like this person's having financial issues, and I also feel like this person has got the bright idea to approach you. This person will be coming in towards you. They're going to be very vulnerable when it comes to an apology, but what I'm getting is that's the red flag, because there's an energy here where this person's acting very out of character, and you need to recognize that. Why are they acting so out of character? Is it because they've truly changed? Or is it because they see something that they can get, that they can benefit, so they want to come in and wear a false mask? So just be aware, okay? I do feel like there's a very intense connection with whoever that is. But again, I feel like this person uses their vulnerability and their apologies and them taking accountability as I just heard checkmate. So it could be a little bit of like, let's play a game. Okay, you're done with me. Well, let me come in and say, I'm sorry. And let's see if we can get this back going. So just be aware. So that's a separate energy. So I'm bringing in someone different now. And I kept hearing, I just came here to forget. It's Blake Shelton that sings this song. So someone could be trying to forget you. Someone could be trying to ignore your memory. Someone could be trying to distract their self. I just came here to forget is what I keep hearing in that song. I had also, when I went to go start this energy, found myself in a very obsessive energy. Lighting wasn't good enough. I've changed shirts like 4 times. And then I was like, that's it. I'm not doing it. I just seen the Grinch in the movie where he goes, that's it. I'm not going. So someone could be watching the Grinch here coming up, or that could be your favorite movie. But I do feel like someone is wanting to approach you and tell you something that they've been hiding. But they could be procrastinating. They could have a little bit of an obsessive energy, especially with me. I mean, I've undid a few bulbs, did a few bulbs, changed clothes a few times. I've changed my hair about 5 times. I'm not in that kind of mood today. The mood that I'm in today is we'll be lucky if we get it done. I woke up late. I woke up an hour and a half late. Like, honestly, we're just trying to get through the day today. But I feel like someone that I'm bringing in is in a different energy. I feel like this person's very obsessive. I feel like their thoughts are keeping them very blocked. For some of you, this is someone who's been working on childhood wounds. And their childhood wounds, or the wounds that they needed to heal, had something to do with love. And for some of you, that love was attached to family. So this could be something as simple as my family taught me that I'm not worthy of love unless I show up in this way or I do this. You know, maybe this is someone who was taught, okay, it isn't about your happiness, it's about everybody else's happiness. So I do feel like that's something that this person's been working on. Now I'm hearing the song Hard to Forget by Sam Hunt. Intuition. Your intuition's already telling you this. Your intuition is telling you that someone is obsessively thinking about you, your guys' dynamic. Again, feeling like you're hard to forget. Let's see where this is going. Are we seeing how I'm having a hard time getting these cards in? Yeah, what did I say? Someone's been healing. Someone's been resting. Someone's been reflecting. So this person is healing, resting, and reflecting because they're at a place where they're allowing the things that have defeated them to continue to defeat them. So you're in someone's energy. Yeah, this person's trying to get to a place of peace. There could have been something that come out of nowhere in this person's life. For some of you, this person, it's like their biggest fear was losing you and they feel like they're losing you and that's a shock. That's going to be for some of you. Okay, hold on a second. This is not my favorite reading because of my energy. Why is my energy all over the place? Someone's wanting to have a conversation with you, but they're not wanting to come in very quickly. This person's wanting to talk to you about something. It could be about a lesson or something that's taken place in this dynamic or connection. This person could feel like they owe you an apology. So the reason my energy is all over the place is because someone here is needing to choose a path or a direction. And it has everything to do with their emotional fulfillment. This is someone attached to you. This person could have chose the wrong path in the past. They could have chose not to take the path at all. There is acknowledgement here. Again, with both of those songs, Blake Shelton and Sam Hunt, they're both songs about trying to forget. And I find it really interesting that this reading, I'm all of a sudden channeling someone who's trying to forget, but the song You're Hard to Forget keeps playing. And in that song it says, my brain just went blank. That song says you're playing hard to forget. But this person could be recognizing, and that could be the chaotic energy I'm picking up on, is they feel a sense of chaos within them because they feel like it is time for them to choose a new path. Am I going to have the strength to come towards you, or am I going to continue to act like that path should not be taken? Now, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but I spilled coffee earlier on this tablecloth before I got going. And when I spilled it, it went into an 8, like the infinity circle. But in the circles of the infinity circle, there was 2 dots. And I found that very, very odd. I was like, how coincidental is it that I'm bringing in a love energy and there is an infinity symbol that ends up being formed because I accidentally spilled some coffee. I also want you to know that I have a lid on my coffee. So the fact that I was even able to spill it just shows how clumsy I am, but it's fine. So I do feel like there's something here that's been transforming, but it's internal. It's internal with this person. It's like something's just dawned on this person. I do feel like for a lot of you, there's a recognition here that around a young age, this person felt that they needed to be a warrior. So that could mean against life in general. That could mean that this person got bullied and they always felt like there was some stupid baloney to deal with. But it could also mean that this person around a young age, I'm seeing 14, 15, 16. For some of you, this person learned that they can't really depend on anyone else. And we're not necessarily talking finances. We're talking emotionally. We're talking spiritually. We're talking mentally. And that could have brought a very warrior side out in this person that they've been having a hard time getting past, getting through, getting over. So, okay, when this person recognizes that you're hard to forget, what do they see around that? 7 of Swords. So that could be something they've been trying to sneak away from. That could be something they've been trying to lie to themselves about. It could be something that they've been trying to hide from and not acknowledge. Interesting. And it could be something here around this being fair, this being just. There's an energy here where this person is scared. It's like a double-edged sword. I'm scared that this is going to be fair, although I know it's going to be fair. But what if it's so fair that it turns wrong? This person has major, 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 major trust issues. This would be someone who doesn't even feel like they can trust a lawyer or a judge. It's like, well, I need that in writing because I don't trust you. This is someone who literally has the mindset you can't trust anyone. I feel it. I feel it. I live by that rule too. Give me more. Yeah, and something to do with giving and receiving. So this person knows that you would give and receive equally, fairly. They know that they would never lay down at night and be like, I didn't get enough from Pisces today. I'm always giving and never receiving. They don't think like that when it comes to you. But there needs to be acknowledgement that this person does have the tendency to maybe want to run away from it, lie to themselves about it. What did I just say? Very inner conflicted energy when it comes to taking action, holding things close to their chest. They could be working a lot, trying to avoid taking action. They're indecisive though. The indecisiveness is around bringing you an offer. Why are they so indecisive around bringing you an offer? Because they're not sure if it's the right time. This person could be spying on you, keeping tabs on you. This person's priority could have been their stability, their legacy, their foundation. They're doing some sense of soul searching, gathering information, feeling possibly burdened. So here's the thing. If you've got people in mutual grounds where there's collaboration, this person could be hearing things about you and that could be burdening them. Or this person could be trying to gather information around this collaboration ship and that is burdening them. They're also acknowledging some sense of defensive energy in the past that they are regretting or looking at that in a different view. So however they've showed up towards you in the past, which was a very like defensive, oh, I got a wall, you better climb over it, you almost over it, I'm gonna add more. That's how this person's energy was. And they are recognizing that they could have approached you better. They wish that they would have approached you better. And there is an energy here of, again, I want to just say regret. I feel like regret is a huge learning tool for us. And there's two things you can do when you regret something. You can try to go in and fix it and say, I really regret this. I hope I can have this back or give this another shot. Please give me another shot at this job or another shot at this relationship. Or you can just swallow that because you're very prideful and you can just take that lesson learned to the future. But I do feel like this person is haunted by memories because those memories just continues to show them how defensive and guarded they were. It's like if this person, I'm struggling. If this person felt like you needed to prove yourself or you needed to do more or you needed to give more, now when they look back to that past energy, they're like, but you were giving so much. I was just standing there like a wet noodle, just kind of chilling, expecting you to whip me up and get me ready. There was no giving and receiving in the past. And as this person heals and evolves, and they get to a more place, they get to a calmer state of life, they're starting to regret not choosing the path that they wish they would have chose in the past. And that's something that's keeping them obsessively thinking. Interesting, in that song, this person could have wanted to mentally get even with you in some sense, form, or fashion, because in that song it says, something about getting even with him and with her before the night is over. So this person, for some of you, was very prideful and ego-driven, so much so that it was harming their self. I'm embarrassed. I've acted foolish, and I don't know how to tell you that I'm truly sorry. I told you. If I could turn back time, I would do this all differently. So this person feels like you deserve an apology. This person feels embarrassed and feels like they acted foolish. But they feel that they can't come in too quickly to you with this communication. Interesting. I just heard, rip me out the plastic, I be acting brand new. So maybe this person feels like you've been acting brand new. Maybe this person is intimidated by the new person that you are. Hurting you hurt me more. I don't know why. That just struck me the wrong way. I don't know why, but I just got triggered as hell. Like, what do you mean hurting you hurt me more? Like, what? Okay. But they do feel like there's a timing issue here. So they're questioning whether this is the right time, whether they're ready. So I do think this person's going to apologize to you. This person finds you very attractive. For some of you, they could come in and do the hurting you hurt me more. I mean, okay. Y'all, listen, I'm sorry. I get emotionally invested in your stories. I'm like your sister, like your best friend. Sometimes I get very triggered. And I do sadly have the tendency to step up for people who maybe don't want to be stepped up for. So I want to go ahead and apologize here because I'm getting a little emotionally invested in your life and I need to mind my business. But this person is going to come in and say, hurting you hurt me more, okay? And maybe that was the lesson here, because there was a lesson that they were near completing but hadn't. They were kind of in limbo. And for some reason, you then got involved. All those secrets caught up with me. This person had secrets. I'm making the decision to turn this around. I want to know what the secrets are. I missed out on something good. So this person is acknowledging that they could have missed out so much so that you will never invite them back into your life. And they understand that if that is the case. And if that is the case, they feel that the next person you allow fully into your life is going to be very lucky. This person also feels like you've accepted them for the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this person's realizing that they couldn't do the same for you. It's like you showed this person unconditional love and they showed you nothing but conditional love. I should have listened to my intuition. This person feels like they failed you. Okay, hold on a second. I want to know the secrets. You can't be having secrets and then expect me not to want to dig into them. Now I'm hearing the song, I'll keep you my dirty little secret. Don't tell no one or you'll just be, wait. Don't tell no one or you'll be just another. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll keep you my dirty little secret. Don't tell no one or you'll be just another regret. Who has to know? That's a song. they want to apologize to you about a secret. This could be a baby, because I've got 2 pages of cups. So somebody could have had a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio child with someone that they felt was very, very, very attractive, but it could have been a passionate only dynamic or connection, okay? That's going to be for some of you. For some of you, this person absolutely had a child with someone. And they could want to tell you that they're sorry for acting foolish in some sense, form, or fashion. And it has something to do with a lesson that they needed to learn. But again, wanting to apologize to you. Give me more around the apology and what the secret is. See, karma, that's judgment. That's someone finally learning the lesson, making a head over heart decision and saying, no, a decision needs to be made. I've got to quit trying to live the same life because it's not getting me nowhere. So this person, again, this could be something as simple as this person cheated on you. Then they went, built a whole little cute little life with someone. It could have fell apart. And this person could have had a lesson that they needed to learn in that. And the lesson was around them making choices and recognizing that they have the ability to make choices. They have the ability to say whether or not they want to be in something, whether or not they're going to give it their all. Now, for some of you, again, there was a lesson here. Ultimately, there was a lesson that had to be learned. This person had to make a final decision. For some of you, this person definitely hid a child. Okay, so whatever it is, this person's got to give you a message of truth, possibly even a message of bad news. It could be a message of bad news if you don't know about this kid. With the 2 pages, I definitely feel like it could be a kid, which is so random. But I feel like for some of you, there was a secret. And it could have been that this person was giving their love to someone else that ended up being a lesson, and they didn't want to cut that person out because they were very passionately drawn towards them, but it was nothing more than passion. And now they're recognizing that they hurt you more because they ended up continuously staying attached to someone that they know wasn't good for them. For some of you, they did have a baby with this person. For some of you, they didn't. But ultimately, they have officially learned their lesson, okay? And now they have to come in and give you a message of truth, or again, a message of bad news. There's an inquisitive energy here where it's an energy of, I want to give you the information that I know you need, that you deserve. And this information could also be things that I regret, that I'm ashamed of. You know, this could be something as simple as, yeah, I cheated on you. I didn't want you to know I cheated on you, but now you have to know because guess what? So-and-so's having a baby. And they could have had to tell you, or they could have to tell you a message of bad news around the fact that they feel some sense of ashamed energy because they took action and wasn't listening to their intuition. Now, again, for some of you, there's not a baby involved. I just feel the baby energy with the Page of Cups. There's 2 of them. So for some of you, there's definitely a baby. But for some of you, it isn't. For some of you, this person decided to stay emotionally attached to someone where there was only page-like energy. So it was still in the beginning phases. This could be a situationship. This could be something as simple as they really, really liked you, but they already had a situationship going. There was no really emotional attachment, but there was a sense of codependency. And there could have been little exchanges of love enough to keep them attached to that person, which then resulted in you being left out in the dust in some sense, form, or fashion. And this person could have to come in and give you a truth around that. Like, hey, listen, I'm sorry you didn't feel chosen. This is why. And it could be a message of bad news because you're not expecting it. And again, this could be a secret. This could be someone where you were kind of like, I knew something was going on. I knew. You don't gotta tell me. I knew. But there is regret here. Major regret. Interesting. Maybe that's the reason I'm so tired, because this reading is exhausting. This person's able to view this from a higher perspective now, whoever this is. I'm so tired. Sorry, I've complained this whole reading. When I think of the perfect partner, I think of you. You're very special to me. Your intuition could even tell you this. Give me one more. The last time I seen you, it runs through my mind. There's recognition here that however you felt or feel for this person, it's mutual. Why does this person have a hard time stepping up? Because maybe this person has the tendency to take quick action. Okay, yeah, again, there was sadness or disappointment they needed to let go of. There could have also been something, again, that they were attached to. The shadow side is the devil. It's the things that we think we have changed, but we haven't. Okay, so the first thing that they're giving me is, let's say that this person knew that they had the opportunity to go towards someone that made them emotionally happy. But let's say, again, the devil could be a situationship, but let's say that they were codependent on someone, something. Now, when I think of the shadow side, I also think about those relationships and dynamics where there's intense passion, but it's very fleeting, and within 2 weeks it's done, it's over. But we feel drawn to them because usually we have some sort of wound that they mirror, and we are like, oh my God, you're mirroring my wound. I need to go over here. So then we have the tendency to put ourselves in connections and dynamics that are literally like past circumstances. But we can't see it because it feels very familiar. It feels very, again, familiar. So this person could have decided to stay in a dynamic, in a situationship, in a job with something that felt very familiar. Now, familiar isn't always good, especially if you grow up in a toxic household or with emotionally unavailable parents or with some sort of trauma attachment. It's not always good. And I feel like this person could be recognizing that they have allowed themselves to stay in a comfort zone and stay in the things that feel very familiar. Now, this could be, again, them choosing someone over you and recognizing the reason they chose that person over you is because that person was mirroring past people that they were with. And maybe there was still a lesson that they needed to learn. You know, again, this could be that person mirroring their energy so they can see how they're showing up in relationships and in the world. But there is recognition here that this person could have felt like they were in control, but they could have also been in the process of battling something that they didn't want to speak about. And they could have had to release some sense of sadness and disappointment around all of this. I'm also seeing tulips. So this could have started around Easter is what I'm feeling. If you don't celebrate Easter, because I know not everybody's from the US, we tend to have Easter around April, I think. I don't know. Okay, so this person's wanting to approach you. Again, an inquisitive energy around collaboration. So what do they want with you when they come towards you? They're going to keep it close to their chest that they want investments. Why do they are going to let you know that they want a new beginning. They're going to have the strength, or they're going to try to have the strength and the courage to come in and let you know that they want a new beginning. But they might not fully put on the table that what the new beginning looks like to them is full-blown investment. I want to invest with you. I want you to invest with me. I want us to water these plants. I want to see this go somewhere. I don't think they're going to say all that when they come towards you. Yeah. But ultimately, their mind, their thought, the process going on up there is, I want to win you. You are supposed to be mine. Where there's a wheel, what did I just say? 9 of Cups. So this person sees you as their wish fulfillment, and they know that they need to take action. But there could be a fine line between wish fulfillment and indulgence. So be careful with that. This person could have some things going on around their home life, whether this is their career, literal home. There could be a lot of changes happening that you don't know about. Could be something that they didn't see a way to handle or approach. So it's kind of like if they knew that they needed to make changes, they didn't see a way to do it, but now they're doing it. And there's a lot of quick things happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. So I do think that you could get a message of good news from this person about some sort of cycle being completed, something that they've ended, transformed, changed. And again, for some of you, it's that secret. It's them coming in and saying, hey, listen, I didn't tell you this, but I was still emotionally invested in so-and-so. I realized that was a lesson, not a blessing. You're a blessing. I know you probably won't forgive me, but I need you to know that it hurt me to hurt you. Sorry. I don't know why. That one sentence just really chaps my, it's like, really? It hurt you more? Okay. I don't know why. That just really annoys me. So just be aware, this person plans on approaching you. Their goal is to win you, is to have you, is to make you theirs. They're going to have the strength and the courage to come in and say that they want a new beginning. But what they're keeping close to their chest is how bad they want this and how much they want to water this and where they see this actually going. So in their mind, they're going to approach you and say, hey, listen, I think we should date. We should give this a shot. But in their mind, they're going to be thinking about, okay, but then we need to move in together. And then maybe let's start this business. And then I think next year we're going to go get a car and we're going to put both of our names on it. They're going to be a lot more in the future when it comes to those investments and how it's going to work out with you both than what I think you're going to be aware of. Interesting. And I heard it's because I don't want to ruin it. Okay. They could also be the kind of person who doesn't really like to explain themselves. So just be aware of that. Some of you are going to get triggered by that, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. Have a blessed day.